Hello everybody, welcome back to Eldritch Castle. I'm glad to have you here. It's been a little while since I've done an introduction like this, so I really wanted to do so. I wanted to let you know that you have had some major breakthroughs. You're making a lot of progress. Things are really starting to pick up pace and get into a flow. And you'll see some more of that just in this very episode. So good job with that. I hope you will enjoy what's coming up in the story. This is assuming, of course, that you survive through the various challenges and threats. I also have an exciting announcement. Just next month, I'm going to be launching my brand new Kickstarter for my 5 ebook, Monstrous Heroes. I've been talking about this for a little while, and things are really starting to develop. You can actually go to the Kickstarter page now and see things in kind of a preview form. I'm still building the Kickstarter page, revising things, but it's really starting to come along. There's even a preview PDF that you can check out there and get a glimpse of this book to come. But I'm so excited about this. It is a book all about playing monster classes, and has a bunch of different monster classes in there, so you can play things like Minotaur, Ogre, Dragon, Vampire, etc. Full classes all the way, levels 1 through 20, subclasses, new spells, etc. I'm super excited about this, and your support really means a lot to me. It helps me so much. And speaking of this, part of this Kickstarter, there is going to be an add-on of the Eldritch Castle module. You'll be able to add that on along with pledging to back Monstrous Heroes. So you'll be able to pick up the Eldritch Castle module if you so choose, and you can play it yourself with your own group, or even for just a single solo adventurer. As well, there's going to be an add-on for the Trials of the Neophyte adventure module and some other various add-ons in there. So take a look for that. It's going to be a big Kickstarter. I can't say enough about it, but there'll be a lot more previews and samples to come soon. Okay, that's all I've got for now. Enjoy the episode, and I will see you soon. The Chamber of Mirrors is as beautiful as it is mystifying. Your own reflection in the 7 looking glasses shifted into that of a young boy, which you believe to be the image of Zdravno when he was but a little child. Curious though you are, you have learned to be exceedingly cautious, and sometimes a bad choice can have disastrous consequences. Lucia the cat has continued to follow you, and when you look at her, she is staring longingly at the images of the young boy in blue in the mirrors. She whimpers, sadly. A few ideas come to your mind, the first of which has to do with the throne room. The imp and his cohorts had smashed up a beautiful stained glass window here. Though fragments are too small to make out much, you do notice an eye. A boy's eye, at that. Producing the scroll of Make Whole, you chant the arcane phrases, targeting the colorful shards of glass. The pieces shake and jitter. A glow comes over them, and they reform back into their frame on the wall. The soft morning light filters through the multitudinous panes, displaying a dazzling stained glass portrait of Zdravno as a young boy, the same as the one in the mirrors. The gorgeous glass artwork is styled in kaleidoscopic patterns. Confident in this discovery, you head back to the mirror room. You approach the image of the boy with the kaleidoscope and reach out your hand. When your fingertips contact the glassy surface, the boy in the image giggles, takes your hand, and leads you through. You pass through the mirror as though it were nothing more than mist. On the other side is a little space, no more than a closet. There is a small table with 3 things on it: a finely crafted kaleidoscope, a silver amulet fashioned to look like an angel's wing, and a scrap of parchment with writing on it. Peering closer at the tiny bit of parchment, you see that a simple map is drawn on it, which shows the waterfall cave and the location of a secret door on the far cave wall across the lake. Writing under the map in Zdravno's hand says, "The hypnotic pattern from the kaleidoscope soothes the slinker." Amazed by the magical find, you collect the items and exit the little space behind the mirror. It seems quite worth it to spend a bit of time examining the 2 objects. For over an hour, you focus on arcane pursuits. You replenish a bit of your spell energy in order to cast a couple more first-level spells if needed, and you ritual cast Identify on the objects you found. You learn that the kaleidoscope is a wondrous item called Mage's Kaleidoscope. It is imbued with the spells Hypnotic Pattern, Fairy Fire, and 3rd-level Color Spray, each of which you can cast through the object once per day. The Angel Wing pendant and necklace is an amulet of saving grace, which helps you during dire moments to preserve your life. You attune to both of these items, excited for what benefits they will bring. The workshop is the next place you want to explore, so you go and climb the stairs to the 2nd floor, slowly and warily, making sure the wooden ogre is not waiting for you up there. You open the door to the workshop, but keep a good distance away from the slinking ivy. You worry that this plant might be hazardous, and quickly shoot a ray of frost at it. Biting cold streams from the tip of your wand, striking the plant. It whips and writhes about, and even lashes at you in an attempt to seize hold. But you make quick work of the menacing vines, and your ice magic soon leaves it dead and wilted. The various ingredients and containers in the workshop certainly have substances of value in them, alchemical and magical value at that. But what interests you most is the door on the southwestern wall. You step over the defeated plant and have a close look at the door. As far as you can tell, it seems to bear nothing out of the ordinary. You try it with your mage hand, and it opens up. Beyond is a spiral stairway going up into the tower. At the entrance to this upper chamber, you are held back by an invisible barrier. Some unseen wall blocks your entrance. From this spot, you see an observatory tower with an astronomy scope positioned at an open window. A greatsword in a decorative scabbard with a sapphire in the hilt leans against the wall, and nearby is a writing desk. You've been at the entryway for no more than a brief moment when a voice speaks. "A gang of little imps comes flitting out of its hole, noisy but unseen and difficult to control. In every kind of rhythm, they flutter and squeeze and poke. They possess most any victim, and sometimes even choke." Another riddle. But what does it mean? You have an idea of something to try at the star door down in the entry chamber, but this new riddle has you thinking and pondering. You had expected the password to enter the tower to be the names of the deceased twins, but that seems a bit out of place for this riddle. You speak Elena, Alana, anyway, but there is no effect. The barrier of force holds you back, and you rub your chin in puzzlement over this new enigma.